safe in the snow, just log on to our website, WPRI.com.
Now, here's Chief Meteorologist Tony Petrarca with your live Pinpoint Doppler 12 Futurecast.
Well, based on the latest data that's come in last couple of hours, still feel fairly confident of at least a foot of snow in some areas with locally higher amounts. A lot to cover. First, the warnings that have been issued. A winter storm warning remains in effect overnight tonight through early Wednesday evening till around 7 o'clock in the evening, with a blizzard warning for east coastal Massachusetts. That includes the Cape and the islands. You know, this may be a little deceiving because based on the criteria to attain a blizzard, it's not based on snow amounts at all. It's actually based on wind speeds, the duration of wind speeds, and the duration of poor visibility. Now, obviously, there'll be snow out here, and certainly quite a bit of it, but the highest snowfall totals will actually be back in here. So it's kind of the terminology. Bottom line, it's a significant storm on the way with heavy wind and precipitation. The blue is snow. The pink is a transition, and the green is rain. What we've noticed on the Doppler radar south of Long Island, New York, and east of New Jersey, see these areas of red and yellow filling up right now. This is a sign on the Doppler radar that the storm itself is intensifying. There could very well even be some lightning strikes offshore. That's another tip-off of a fast development of this storm system, which is now just moving off the New Jersey coastline. It'll take this kind of a track overnight, passing very close to our coastline tomorrow morning, tomorrow afternoon, and then moving out to sea tomorrow night. Close enough for big snow, but also close enough so that some areas across the coast, especially the Massachusetts coastline, briefly may turn to sleet and rain and then go back over to snow. So it's getting closer right now. Some flurries and snow showers already in westerly. The heaviest snow from about 1 o'clock in the morning until early in the afternoon tomorrow. And again, southeast coastal Massachusetts, for a time, will change over to sleet and rain. But even there, you will go back over to snow, and you will have enough on the ground to plow and shovel. Just won't be as high as some other areas. In Providence, cloudy skies and dry. The calm before the storm at 29. On an east-northeast wind, a breeze at 5. It'll pick up, though, tomorrow, 45, perhaps even 50 miles per hour. Temperatures haven't changed that much, in the upper 20s to lower 30s. Draw your attention to Block Island at 36 and Nantucket at 37. So there is mild air offshore. What it does is it sneaks in along the south shore early tomorrow morning. You get that transition to sleet and rain, and then it goes back out to sea, and you change back over to snow. You almost need a scorecard to keep track of all the varying precipitation types. This is what's interesting on the Doppler radar. Watch how this whole area starts to blossom and fill up right in here, how it becomes more solid. So this is another tip-off of the storm really starting to intensify. It's really two weather players. One is a storm across, a dying one across Ohio, and then this secondary one developing offshore. This will be the main one that travels just along the coastline and near Cape Cod tomorrow morning, giving us the wind and the significant snow, and for a time some sleet and rain. As we get in real close for the overnight hours, heavy snow likely, several inches, in fact, probably a half a foot by the time you wake up tomorrow morning, upper 20s to lower 30s. So obviously it is just a nasty morning commute. Heavy snow, sleet, and wind, 30 to 34 degrees. It snows all day tomorrow afternoon, but the intensity will start to ease up by late afternoon and early in the evening hours. As far as the timeline here, beginning very shortly, it may snow at the rate of 1 to 3 inches per hour, continues into the morning and afternoon, and then tapering off during the early evening hours. Precipitation type, the areas in white, all snow, a brief mix of sleet in this pink zone in the morning, snow changing to rain in the green areas, but going back over to snow. So naturally, the most snow would be the further north and west you go. The amounts taper down as you head towards Cape Cod and the islands. How much are we talking about? I've upped the totals a little bit, 12 to 18 inches in this white zone. It's most of our viewing area. 8 to 12 across the New Bedford area, and then 4 to 8 across Cape Cod. Let me take you in a little closer here, and you can see what I've done is actually shifted this heavier band a little further to the south and east. So here's, I mean, easily 12, no problem getting 12, but locally higher amounts up to 18 in this white area, 8 to 12 New Bedford, and 4 to 8 out across the Cape Cod. Poor travel much of the day tomorrow, near whiteout conditions, and with the weight of the snow and the strong wind, even the possibility of some isolated power outages. The storm winds down tomorrow evening, tomorrow night, and we're back to sunshine Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Much colder. A few snow showers on Sunday with a temperature of about 36 degrees. I will be back here in about 4.5 hours.
You're not going anywhere.
No, myself and Michelle Muscatello will be here tomorrow morning starting at 4 a.m. to update you, see how everything plays out. But significant storm on the way.
Okay. Thank you, Tony. Coming up next on Eyewitness News at 11, questions are being raised after a day